Hello everyone and welcome to Autistic Knits, an offshoot of the podcast. I'm not drunk, I'm autistic. I am Nara Birch. It's been a while. It's been a long while since I filmed one of these little knitting videos. Also, sorry if you hear the fish tank filter in the background. Bear with me. I've had a really rough couple of days. Suicide trigger warning, I guess. I've been just very suicidal these past couple of days, and it's not been fun. I'm not having a good time with it. Not at all. But I was like, you know what might make me feel better? Knitting, talking about knitting, babbling about knitting uninterruptedly, autistically, for as long as it takes. But since it has been a while, like my projects that I've started and whatnot are all different from the last episode, so just pretend it's like the first one. I don't know, just go with it, enjoy yourself. Help. Okay, moving on, let's start with some finished objects, because I have a couple. I have 4 actually. I can't find one of them. My friend might have worn it to school. But I have 4 finished objects. Let's talk about the one I'm most excited about first. It's a new sock. It's a color palette sock. I forget the designer's name, but I will write that in there. But they're the color palette socks. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and it is delightful. I used up all these scraps. I have this gorgeous like tonal bright purple, a little twisted rib detail. There's a beautiful yellow with speckles and like, I don't know, this misty gray with streaks of oranges and blues and just rusty reds and this like little, this is called Jack Frost. I think this is the only one with a colorway name. And just like the sparkle. I got these little minis at a yarn shop in Michigan when I went on a road trip about a month ago, and it's taken me a month to knit this sock, but it was well worth it. I have the second one started. I'll show you that in works in progress, but like, it's super sick. I love it. I've been wearing it for the past like day since I finished it. It's a tighter fit than my other socks have been so far. I used a smaller needle, even though I did go up 4 stitches. I also, I did make some modifications. I used the heel and the turn and gusset and the toe instructions from the Rye-Lite socks, because I did not think, I have size 9 feet, and I did not think that the pattern, the color palette socks pattern as written, was going to fit them. I thought it was going to be too small, and I knew for a fact that the Rye-Lite pattern fits me, so I used that. Look at me, a professional sock knitter. Look at that, that's fantastic. Okay, this next one is kind of icky because I have been wearing it and I didn't wash it yet, so just a little quick peek at it for ya. It's another sock. Peek, peek, the end. It's just here. I'll hold up this part because this isn't gross. It's just the leg, but it's gorgeous. I love this sock. It is impeccable loops, like just a really cheap sock yarn that I got for like $2 in the Secret Garden colorway, and it just is like this pearl gray and salmon or coral pink and like a sage green, and I adore it. So that's another finished yet slightly disgusting object. Okay, so presents that I have knit. I have finished 2 presents. This first one is a hat. I shan't tell you the name because I don't want to. And it is, it's a sports ball team, the Cleveland Browns. I made it for my friend, Zach, and like, yeah. I don't like it personally. I think they're hideous colors, but a skateboard has been wearing it, and I'll pop in a little picture of the skateboard wearing it. We have 2 skateboards now in our living rooms, both wearing hats. One I did not make, one somebody else made, but like, you should knit more hats for skateboards, people. Like, I just recommend it. It's a good time. It's a good time. Sorry, looking at my timer, because, you know, gotta click the little button and whatnot. But yeah, so there's that one. It's just a pattern I made up by myself. Again, using, I think it was Impeccable, like, it's just some acrylic I got from Michael's a while ago, like in December. It took me a while to finish it, honestly, because it really hurt my hands. And I'm making another one exactly like it. I'll show you that in works in progress. But yeah, just cast on 108 stitches, did a little stripey pattern, good to go, done. All right, we're gonna pop that over on that side. I think that's all for finished objects. Oh, my the last finished object is a headband that I have also made for Zach in one of my favorite yarns, Malabrigo Rios, and it's in the colorway Liquid Amber, I think is how you say it. If it's not, I tried my best. And it is using the Diamond Cowl pattern by Felicity something. Again, I did not do a good job writing notes. We're lucky I'm sitting here at all at this point, but I will pop in all of the little words in the editing portion. But and a picture of him wearing it. The criteria for the picture, I was like, because I entered this headband in a couple of knit-alongs on Ravelry, and like I was like, make all of the grandmas on my yarn database website horny. That's what this picture needs to do, and that's what he took, and I think it worked. A couple of I don't know. It's just whatever. Moving on. Who knows if those grandmas got wet or not? We'll never know. That's just a mystery. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Ooh, let's talk about works in progress. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So, this hat, we'll start with the hat, because all my works in progress are basically just also like things I just finished. I'll show you, except for one. There's one really special one that I'll show you. And it's in a really special bag, but we'll get to it. This one isn't in a bag, it's just in a little thingy that I got from when I got my color palette socks. I didn't talk about the yarn about those, by the way. So I'll talk about that more in works in progress when I show you the second one. But this hat is for one of my coworkers, Pierce Spencer. I say his first and last name because that is who he is, and that's how I refer to him when I'm talking about him, because he's just amazing. And this is his hat. Yeah, it's the same one as this one, a little bit different. I cut down on some of the blue into the orange, whatever, but it's the same concept. It's my own pattern, just cast on 108 stitches, did this striping pattern. My goal is to hopefully finish it this week. I don't think that's going to happen. I might have cast on another project yesterday, but I think that's going to be the project that holds me together. So that's the project we're going to use, and it's fine if Pierce doesn't get his hat right away. But yeah, just a little another hat like this. Very exciting, I know. This blue is not what I wanted it to be. I was looking for a very, very specific blue, and I was getting real autistic about it, and I couldn't find it, and I wasn't gonna order it. Like, I love Pierce, but like not that much. I don't give that much of a fuck about him, sorry. But like, and it just was like, you gotta go with it. And I went with it, and it's happening, and we're doing it. And this hat, by the way, is called Your Baby Is Not Pierce Spencer hat, because if I ever there's just some of my coworkers or my manager or whatever will like ask me to knit them things for their baby, and like their baby is not Pierce Spencer. It will never be Pierce Spencer. Pierce Spencer will beat their baby up in the hallway. Like, that's what I will tell him if the manager ever asks. I'm rambling. People are gonna watch this. Anyways, let's just tuck that one back in before I talk about that again. Here's another sock in progress. This is the matchy one to the gross one I showed you. And these are the Quite Contrary socks. That's what I named them, because they're after the Secret Garden, and like, I like when Mary is contrary. I like that a lot. But yeah, I am about to, okay, so I tend not to knit socks again, but I really like the same one again, but I really liked this. I really like this yarn. The only difference between these socks is it's going to be shorter, way shorter. I'm actually about to start the heel on this one soon. I should probably do that soon so I can bring these to work this week to finish them up while I work. But like, yeah, that's exciting. I got kind of carried away on the color palette socks and got a little obsessed. But so that's another work in progress. Getting close to being done with that one, or halfway done. Let's talk. Wait, let me check my timer. 6 minutes. Okay, let's talk about the second color palette sock. As I said, I had it started quotation marks. Oh my god, I forgot to wish everybody happy Autistic Pride Month. Happy Autistic Pride Month, everybody. Moving on. Oh goodness me. Oh dear, we are in trouble now. Okay, so this is the second color palette sock. I know, impressive. I've gotten far on it. You can see it's almost done. This is Emma's Practically Perfect. It's a mini skein in the colorway Be Hoppy, which I love frogs. Giro. I love them. They make me very happy, and I just kind of needed this. And I got to go to the yarn store with a new friend that I've made. His name is Rain, and that was kind of cool. Not kind of cool, it was very cool. I'm just being a dork about it. I'm holding myself together as best I can over here. Okay, but so let's talk about the contrast colors that I got from that store in Michigan that I don't remember the name of. These two are called Breadalicious, and these were both one-of-a-kind colorways. I told you about, I think it's like Faithful Fingering. I don't know, man. I'll write them all down here. I promise. I'm so sorry. I did so bad with notes this time. I was going to write down notes, and I was like, fuck it. Fuck it all. So this is Jack Frost. Ow, that hurt. This is Jack Frost. And this one also, it's just, I don't know what this one is. The shop owner didn't know what this one is because she just had it in like a random kit and she was just selling it for like anybody who wanted it. And I was like, I want it because it's beautiful. I love it. But these are my Seasons of Love socks, and I'm very excited for, like, I love this color combination a lot. Ooh, there's hair on there. I love this color combination a lot, but like, I'm really stoked for these. Like, this is just going to be super pretty. Super pretty. And these are like a really good stash buster. I only used about 4 to 6 grams of each of the contrast colors. I had to figure-majiggy the striping on the foot a little bit because the gusset turned out too long. It just wasn't working. I went with it, and I'm happy with it. It makes me very happy. I would be wearing it now, except I knew that I would flash you if I tried to, like, put my foot up to show you. So, yeah, that's for other content, which I don't do, I haven't done recently, but moving on past the camming. All right. Let's talk about my favorite work in progress in just a really special bag. This is my Miss Babs bag, by the way, that I got for my birthday. I bought myself as a little birthday gift. That's what my sock lives in. But this bag, holy shit. So there's a podcast I watched called the Prickly Stitch Podcast, which you should check it out because, like, I love seeing weirdos like me knitting, just different people, little goth knitters, alternative knitters, you know, just the weirdos knitting. Like, they're who I want to be friends with. I need to find people like that here in my life. So it's a good time to watch the Prickly Stitch podcast with Haley and Sock. But anyway, Haley is also known by Lock Knits, and she makes project bags. And I went on her little Etsy store, and she had this repurposed tapestry bag, and it's this Alice in Wonderland bag with just like the most darling little rickrack lace. Like, Holy fuck. Look how gorgeous this is. It's stunning. And then it has one of my least favorite colors, but for some reason I own so much of it. I don't know why. Oh, please don't be stuck. My least favorite color, I guess it's more of a green than a teal. I lied. I mean, it's not my favorite color in the world, but it still has this really pretty lining. Like, it's just a really pretty, I don't know, I really like the bag. I like colors that I find ugly for some reason. It fascinates me. Like, I like, they repulse me a little bit, but I'm also like, I dig you. I dig you a lot. Alright, before I show you this project, I'm going to hit a little stop. I'm going to hit stop on that. And we'll be right back. Did you miss me? I missed me. I missed you. That's what I meant to say. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Let's pull this out of the bag. It is in the middle of the rows. In the middle of a row, so ignore that. This is my pressed flowers shawl by Amy Christophers. I don't know if I've shown this yet, but look at this. Is this not the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen in your life? Stunning, right? Like the prettiest thing I've ever knit. Here's the back side, which people also have told me is really pretty, which I agree, it's gorgeous, but like, look at this. Oh, let me move that out of the way. Look at this. I can't. Oh, it makes me so happy. Huh, it's my Bebemo shawl, or the Great Gig in the Sky shawl. I've been calling it both because they both are very meaningful things to me. It is being made out of knit picks, just knit picks, some kind of fingering, just in black, and then this is Apple Tree Love Sock Gradient and the colorway Chakra. I know it's the colorway Chakra, which is, and this is BFL, which is my first time ever knitting with BFL, which is a kind of sheep, which I'll put a little picture of it here. I've already put a picture of the sheep in a previous podcast, but I like the picture of the sheep, so I'll put it again here. And nylon in here is a little fiber content, and this is my first cake ball. I have one more, and I'm gonna have to figure out something for the border. I don't think there's enough. I got it on D-Stash. There's only one other human who has it for sale. I reached out to them. They said they would check their stash. That was 2 months ago, and they never got back to me. So I'm gonna say I'm not getting it. My idea is to maybe get a white with all of these colors speckled in it and use that for the border of the shawl. But we'll see how far the second cake takes me. It is getting bigger and bigger. The rows are getting longer and longer. It's really good. I was super intimidated. It's slip stitch color work, mosaic color work, and I was really intimidated by the chart, but I'm cruising along and I'm so incredibly proud of it. I should work on that some today. One more work in progress, because monogamy isn't my strength. Oh, also, like, who is she? She's professional. Look at these little point protectors protecting my project bag. I, like, did not put my project in. No, I did put my project in there, but I kept the little needles sticking up because I was like, I need to get protectors so I don't stab my gorgeous bag. Gorgeous. Stunning. Alright, this was a good idea. This was a good idea to film. It is helping. It is helping me to talk about knitting. Yay, me. Okay, and the final work in project. I'm just going to keep this on my lap because I've just been kind of cuddling it because it makes me that happy. I cast this on this morning. This is what is... I like to have like kind of just like a plain, really easy project that when I'm going through one of these tough mental times like this, that it kind of is what glues me together. Like, there's one of the best examples. I made a hat. I'll put a picture here. I'll put a picture here of the hat, and it was called the I Probably Won't Kill Myself Today hat, which is just a song I really like to listen to when I'm feeling a little down, and like, it just like it's stitching me together. Just keep going, keep knitting. If you can keep knitting, you can keep going, kind of thing. And whew, let's not cry. Trying not to cry today. I have already once. Trying not to, because then it just spirals into more and more depression. So let's just look at pretty yarn. So this is Miss Babs Putnam sock yarn. I got it for my birthday along with this bag, which says my favorite color is all of them, and I should color this in with some fabric. Oh, some fabric markers. I did forget to show you one little thing. I have a new Notions tin. I am gonna cry because this is just such a stupid thing and it makes me so happy. It's a little cupcake. It's a little Easter egg with a cupcake, and I don't have much in here, but I have 2 stitch markers. I know, right? Actually, I should replace this. I don't like these. Like, I like these and I appreciate that I have them, but like, I got some more elegant looking ones. I actually had some really cute ones I ordered from England that I think might have gotten thrown away, but we'll deal with that later. But yeah, there's that. Oh, and there's one more thing in here that I have in my bag. I have business cards now. I did a little pop-up shop where I actually sold a lot of my hats and some fairy charms, and I did a really good job. But like, I have business cards. That's my face. It's for my podcast. And this is the back. It's a hat that I knit. That one is still for sale. No one's bought it. It's a child's hat or an adult with a small head. Like, if you want it. That's another hat. Holy shit. That's actually another hat that really kept me together. That was called my security blanket hat. That's the name of it, because I just carried it around during this difficult moment in my life and just knit on it constantly, and it's what stitched me together. But yeah, this is the Miss Babs in the colorway Drum Circle, which I think was a limited edition colorway, or a once, like, I forget what she calls it, but it was like, I don't think they're dyeing it again. And it was a space dyed skein. I'll put a picture of the skein here, but like, it's really cool. It's really pretty. It feels like a chalkboard to me, which I like a lot. I love chalkboard. I'm hoping that, I think I might have hit my head the other day. Ow. I didn't realize. I thought I did a good job not hitting my head, but I do think I hit my head on something yesterday. Fuck me. Alright. So, I do hope that this is soft enough for me, but if not, it's going to go up for sale or be a gift for someone. And I'm just doing the Sockhead Slouch Hat by Kelly McClure. I'm doing the adult small. I cast on 136 stitches. I use size 5 needles. I do have a bit of a tighter gauge, I think, when I knit, but like, I also don't own any circulars smaller than that other than for socks. So we're just going with it. I've knit a hat like this before. It's supposed to be like 2s or 3s, I think, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's just a nice slouchy hat. Yeah, let's just talk about some acquisitions real fast. I got some time on the timer, yes. I only have 3, but they're all really pretty. Yeah, and then we'll call it a day, and I will edit, and that will eat up more of my time, and the more time passes, the better I'm going to feel. So we're just going to keep going. Yeah, I have this really pretty yarn. It's Katia Air Luxe. It is virgin wool and polyamide, I believe. I picked it up from my local yarn store. They had it on sale. They also had like a purple, like this color, and I almost got it. But I was like, I'm already knitting with that color, and like this one, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Hopefully everything's in focus. Again, going with it. But it's just this gorgeous, shiny blue, and I had it cast on. And I got it out of the bag, and it didn't have point protectors or anything, and the stitches just all slid off the needle, and I was like, fuck it, we're gonna work with this another time. This is gonna go in stash, and instead I cast on this, which was a much better idea, because look at, like, this is really thin. This is like thinner than I normally work with. This is even thinner than the fingering weight. Yeah, because this is a light fingering weight, and this is thinner than that, I think. So this wasn't going to bring me as much comfort as this one, which is also fingering weight, but like it's a chonker weight. It's a chonky one, I feel like. But yeah, that's the Katia Air Luxe, and I forget what the colorway name is. I'll put it here. But yeah, I really like it. The next one I got, this is a special yarn. This is a really special yarn. It is alpaca from Alpacas. I think their names were Sunny, Sam, and oh, there's one more. I forget. I want to say Maurice, but that might not be correct. But I'm sorry if I forgot your name, little alpaca. But I got this from, I think the site was Two Sisters Crochet on Etsy. She has an alpaca farm in North Carolina, I believe, and it's just undyed alpaca. There was bits of vegetable matter that I had to pick out, like, because the alpacas are just like living their life, lounging in the grass with their little alpaca eyelashes fluttering in the breeze, and like there's guard hairs. I'm so excited. Like, this is fresh off the alpaca. And this is also gonna, I had this cast on. It was another hat for Zach, but like I thought it was gonna be too big, so I ripped it out. And now I have other things that are bringing me more joy to knit on, so fuck you, Zach, sorry. I'm gonna work on this instead. Fuck you, Pierce. Fuck you, Zach. This is what we're working on today. But yeah, it's cool. And I'm also gonna be entering this project. The Prickly Stitch is having a knit along about just doing something new to you, like fiber wise, like trying a new fiber, and I've knit with alpaca before, but I've never knit with 100% undyed alpaca, straight, like that somebody spun from alpacas on their fucking farm, man. So that's what that's going to. Sorry, smoker's cough. Okay. And then the last thing. This is from Walmart. I'm trying really hard not to buy acrylic yarn. I gotta be on a little bit of a tighter budget than I have been recently, coming up. And I need to not buy yarn. I need to not buy acrylic yarn because I've moved past that point in my knitting journey. But like, every time I've gone to Walmart, I've just gone to the yarn aisle to just kind of look at this and be like, I want it. And I worked by myself on Easter. Like, I did like 8 hours, 7 hours worth of work, 2 of them by myself, 2 more with me in charge. I think my timing is off. It was whatever. I did something very brave that I was scared of, that was very difficult for me, that kind of ruined me mentally a little bit, which hasn't helped with these feelings as well as other things in my life happening that are kind of shit. And I went to Walmart afterwards and to like buy myself something for dinner on the way home, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You're buying this yarn. You really want it. It's just this, it's Premier Bloom Chunky and the colorway Snapdragon, and like, look how pretty it knits up to that. It's like a self-striping yarn. It's gorgeous. I kind of want to get a second one and make a blanket. I might need 2 more though, if I was gonna make myself a blanket. Oh, decisions. Anyways, either way, I have this. It's mine. I own it. It's in my little basket that I also bought at Walmart on the Easter sale. We went like the day after Easter to get candy. And so I got this cute little powder blue basket to hold my new project. I'm like really obsessed with project bags, man, and I have a few now, and I just want to keep them all nice and tidy. Yeah, I'm going to check the timer. Yeah, I think that's it. That's enough from me. This has been a very long episode, but I had a lot to talk about. I missed you guys. I'm trying my best to push out content. I'm trying my best to make it through the day. Things are just a little scary right now with my support system. Things just feel fragile and I feel very vulnerable, but I'm gonna be okay, I promise. I pinky swear, pinky swear, I'm gonna be okay. We fought through worse. It just always really sucks in the moment. I have social medias, the fuck you up fairy with underscores after each word, as well as hearthfairyfibers. If you're interested in anything that I knit that I sell, I should hopefully be having a shop update soon. Maybe I'll take some pictures after this. Like, let's just go out and do things. Let's just distract ourselves. I'll take some. I don't have the hats with me. God damn it. God damn it. We'll figure that out later. Maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow as our little distraction. We'll go out and have a little hat photo shoot. Where was I? Autism. I have an email, theautisticpinup@gmail.com. I check out like my actual podcast if you're just watching this on YouTube or Instagram, called I'm Not Drunk, I'm Autistic, available on all your listening platforms. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!